Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel. Now, thank you all for watching and subscribing to my channel. And so, let's go deep into today's topic. I consider a very hot topic. So, pickpockets, pickpocketers, stealing in Italy. So this is a kind of hot topic, and I found a very interesting post on Facebook in one of the groups of the expats. And so let's go straight away deep into the subject. Now, the post says, written by one follower, so just a safety heads up. I read that many will be heading over here to Italy for various reasons, so be careful. Pickpockets are out in full force. And I actually have to agree. Anyway, pickpocketers, I think, are a big issue in Italy, in particular in the very touristic areas. Now, they are undetectable and so smooth that you don't realize you lost something. I mean, they are specialized, they are professionals, they go, as I usually say, they go to the university of the thieves. So, they are extremely specialized, so it's easy to won't even notice, that someone put his hand in your pockets or in your bags and so on, ready to steal. Now, the hardest hit are Rome Metro and Milan Metro. I would put on top also the train station, Rome train station and Milan train station, but can be anywhere. They are also getting violent, so please be careful. Now, about getting violent, not really. I might say, for example, that if you catch them while they're trying to steal, they might start screaming and shouting, for example, simply to say, "Oh, what are you doing to me?" It seems like you are attacking them. That's what the most they can do, So, that's it. Now, let's start reading the comments below the post. Now, let me say one more thing, that there is a brilliant Italian YouTuber which is called Cicalone, Cicalone, and he's making nearly videos daily about the pickpockets. So I might actually recommend you. I will put in the description under my video, anyway, his link about his videos. Sometimes I watch myself because it's in between funny and, anyway, let's say, just to understand the dynamic, but sometimes I find it quite funny. So he's going into the metros, train stations, difficult areas, and he's showing the problems, anyway, this type of problem that we have in Italy. So, go and watch his videos. Now, someone says, in Venice too. So, someone, because in the post she talked about Rome and Milan, and someone says, in Venice too. If you have a backpack, wear it on front of you. Make sure your bags are closed and just hug them on the underground. No wallets or phones in back pockets. Just be careful. Yeah, anyway, I'd say that it's very important, anyway, when we travel, in particular when we are tourists. So, anyway, to always look after our belongings. Then other posts, anyway, other comments will say more about it. Someone said, who wrote the post said, "Oh yes, I forgot about Venice, probably in all tourist areas where there are crowds." And I have to say, yes. So wherever you go in Italy and there are plenty of tourists or crowded places, I'd say just always be careful anyway. It's important to warn, then anyone can behave as they want. I mean, I'm not saying, but anyway, first of all, I'm sure you are aware about this problem if you have traveled to Italy before. Now, let me see what else someone is saying. I have found that just having a boom bag, marsupio. Now, marsupio are these bags, boom bags, I don't know, they call it like that, are these bags in front of you, across the front of you, is safe enough, it's close to your body, always inside, and only accessible from literally right in front of you. So many people here are giving advice, so how to prevent theft and pickpockets. That's what I feel safest doing, is still easy to access things. Anyway, then there are some replies, but let's keep going on. And for men, put your wallet in a front pants pockets, not in the back, not even the inside jacket pocket. Even regularly patting yourself to check your wallet can signal its location to an unobservant thief. Don't let your guard down. Even regularly patting yourself to check your wallet can signal its location to an observant thief. Yes, I totally agree. Let's say that you keep patting your somewhere where you have your belongings. If someone put the eyes on you, keep an eye on you, so you may already give a hint where you have your important belongings, where they might be interested, so they might start keeping an eye. Someone else replied to this comment and says, from pocket is easily taken from, not good advice. From the front pocket, it says, that can also be taken. I'd say it's much harder to take it from the front pocket than from the pockets behind. But anyway, so I'd say it's always good anyway to have your belongings under control. Then at the end of the video I'm gonna tell you a few funny stories that happened to me, but at the end of the video. For now, let's just keep reading these comments. So someone else replied, and never put your handbag down on the ground, not while eating, not in a restaurant, inside, nowhere. So some people are just very, very concerned and says no. Now let's read to this story. Yes, boyfriend wallet was taken in Rome, Spagna station, so very central area, Piazza di Spagna, one of the main squares in Rome, out of his front pocket while walking upstairs with heavy luggage. So he had a heavy luggage on the front pocket, his belongings, so someone had been able to put the hand. I mean, these people are specialized, so I always said, be careful. They use diversion technique. One offered help with luggage while other did the steal. I told him to get crossbody bag before we left, but he was so testadura. Testadura means stubborn. Literally translate hard head. We do like this. If we have to mention that someone is stubborn, testadura. But no, we don't do like that. We do more like that. When we talk, you know, with gestures, testadura. And said he'll be fine. He now has a crossbody for next time. So they're recommending, for example, some crossbody, let's say bags, that you can feel that, you are in possession of your belongings. Nothing like experience to make you listen. Anyway, let's keep reading. It was the same when I was living there for 3 years, 10 years ago, and the exact same in Paris, now and then. So, this subscriber opened a kind of new topic while it's saying, anyway, it's not happening only in Italy, but it happens everywhere, in all the touristic places. I'd say in Spain, in France, anywhere where I just say these two countries randomly, but can happen anywhere. Some things never change, and it isn't even worse. The worst part, in Italy, now it's back to Italy, the worst part is that the police won't touch them because they send out kids and minors in groups. So the police might take them in rarely, but they immediately release them, set them free, with zero repercussion. Yes, because a lot of these pickpocketers are under 18, so there's no much that the law can do. And in this case, are even instructed by the parents, while maybe they might not be even far, and just, you know, kind of instructing their children. Now, this is a disgrace, the fact that someone is teaching the children how to steal. Then I could say that not only Italian, but I would say plenty different nationalities. I'm not gonna mention which nationality is more than another pickpocketer. If you're gonna watch Cicalone video, you might understand, for example. Anyway, Cicalone makes the video in Rome, so is focusing, but sometimes he travels as well in other areas, in Milan, just to understand what's the situation in other cities, in big cities. One of the tricks used on the metro is waiting for families with young kids as they get on and off the train. They push between the parents and the kids, separating them. The parents panic, trying to get the kids to their side as the train doors close and purse wallets are lifted. So, and then they steal. Yes, anyway, they use the imagination of the pickpocketers. It's simply unbelievable. They constantly invent new techniques. So it's a university, it's a job. That's what is important to understand. Now, it should be prevented. It should be found a solution. I don't know, more police, more control. What else can we do anyway to prevent this problem? At the moment, I'm thinking, if there's no police, if there's no security, if there's not enough control, which is not easy anyway to control big places like train stations in every single corner. So I'd say that it's important that we prevent these type of events. Now, someone says, just today on the metro at Termini station, now Termini station is the main train station in Rome, a gang of 4 girls got onto my quite empty carriage. I saw them in the corner of my eye, so moved my backpack from beside me onto my laps to free up some seats. Once they saw me doing this, they all got off again. I hadn't realized they were pickpockets. My politeness saved me. Anyway, so she noticed strange movements around, so she decided just to take her bag and put on top of her legs. So it means someone, I mean, you technically show to if someone put the eyes on you, keep the eyes on you, you understand, they understand straight away that anyway you are aware, and so they might avoid stealing from you. So it happened to me in Milan in December, lost 300 euro in cash, all my cards, nightmare. At the police station, other people were reporting thefts. I wasn't careful enough. Yes, and anyway, there are things that when they're stealing documents, when they're stealing cards, I mean, and you are a tourist, I might say that might turn into a big problem. Now, I'm not here to scare, but simply to make you aware. But anyway, I believe that most of you that are watching this video are already aware of this problem. So we are all trying anyway to prevent this type of problem. Thank you so much for your kind concern. Always appreciate heads up, good advice. Now keep your valuables close to your valuables. You are going to know if you have an invited visitor, an uninvited visitor, that is all. My husband was targeted in Milan. They got his phone out of his pockets in the 10 meters between exiting the metro and arriving at our accommodation. He felt nothing. Anyway, again, they are skilled. Someone's railway say they are skilled. Had my wallet taken in Rome going to the metro, and my friend had hers taken on the by girls from these girls stealing. They're generally young girls as well, there's plenty. So if you see a group of 3-4 girls together, quite young, under 18, be careful. Helping with their luggage, and they always might ask you for help, so always say no, thank you, do like this, no way, thanks, just move your hand, say no way. Then my dear old dad, his first and only vacation back to his homeland in Italy, and was robbed many years ago in Rome. But my old dad was a crafty booger and got it back after chasing the girl down the street. My hero, it's unheard of to get your belongings back, but he did. Technically, yes, if you know that someone stole from you something and you are sure that and they run, you chase them, they get it back, anyway, do it, anyway. That's it. Simply, they stole it. This is a good recommendation. Listen to this. Have a hard copy or soft copy of all your contacts from your phone available in case you lose your phone. Yes, because if you lose our phone, sometimes we lose all our contacts, and we might need to call and get in touch with friends and relatives. So it's important to have a hard copy of all your contacts. You should be able to download your contacts as a file to save on a laptop. Also have all your passwords available. You must know your Samsung or Apple ID and password. Some for Microsoft Office, Facebook, banking, MyGov, etc. Have photocopies of credit cards and your documents as well, so as you know their numbers. Yes, make a copy, for example, of your ID, of all as well of your cards, like this you have, and then you might keep in the hotel, let's say, but at least, anyway, you have, then if it's important to know your numbers, you have them there on paper. I think this is a very good recommendation. Now, it's worth having zippered pockets inside zippered bags, lashed to strap with cords. If you can fish something out in 2 seconds, even a bag with a zip is not enough. Take the time to rebury your phone and wallet, retouch to straps. If you get hasty, you get robbed. It's about access. Also consider maybe not having all things in one spot, plus all the tips above. For example, there are also some recommendations with may say, for example, if you have a wallet, just don't keep your belongings in the wallet, for example, in your back pocket. Like this, if they steal, they find nothing, and so on. So try always to find maybe another place more important, let's say safer than could be your bag, where, for example, if you are a woman and you have your purse, the eyes might go on your bag, and but you might have belongings, important belongings, in another place. Alright, so don't carry cash, never carry passport with you, living in a hotel, have one card with you, another in a hotel. Cards can be blocked, cash can never be recovered. True. My wallet was taken to police, everything still inside. So she was robbed, and then the police found her wallet, and everything was still inside the wallet, ID and cards. I had no cash, and nobody tried to use the cards, because if you have the two-step verification, it's impossible to take money from your card. That's very interesting. Then someone else says, not just in Italy, everywhere in Europe, London too, not just Southern Europe or South America, or everywhere. Yes, anyway, maybe I read many comments that this is not a common practice in Southeast Asia, for example in Thailand or Vietnam. People who are traveling to Southeast Asia, they say that police is extremely efficient. I don't know, I never traveled to that place. Let me know under the comment section if you are aware, for example, of places where you never heard and you never experienced a pickpocket. So these are the main, anyway, comments. Back in the time in which I worked with a travel agency in Rome, catering to groups of foreign tourists, nearly 40 people, I used to get on the PA of the bus carrying them from the airport to the hotels and do speech including the following advice. Leave your passport and your return tickets in the safe hotel, carry a photocopy of your passport, to change your traveler's check into the local currency. When changing money, check the exchange rate at the entrance and make sure you're getting the right amount of cash before. Okay, it's giving more recommendations. So now, let me close the video by just saying two episodes that happened to me. First of all, in my 17 years in Ireland, it happened twice that I've been attacked and I've been robbed. Once, okay, I was totally drunk, and two fellas just came to me and said, give me all your belongings, with a knife. They were just interested in money and phone. Actually, they stole me also the identity card that time. Anyway, I'd say it was also my fault. I was completely drunk. I think I should have taken a taxi to prevent. Another time I've been heavily attacked in the morning while I was going to work, but thanks God I've been hit behind, but anyway, not that hard enough to collapse on the floor. I've been able to start running and shouting, and so but it was early in the morning anyway. Then they just ran away and they haven't robbed anything. And the funny thing is that morning I had only 10 euro in my pocket. So if you think that sometimes our life is at risk just for a few euros, that's very, very crazy. And then another time, I remember I was in my early 20s, and a gypsy woman stopped me in Turin. She wanted to read my hand. You know, gypsies like to read the future. She wanted some money. She was begging. I said no, I'm not interested. And then she saw me that, for example, with my wallet, I carry a chain hooked to my trousers, to my jeans, to my... and she said, why you carry that chain with you attached to your wallet? And I said, to prevent thieves, you know, to prevent theft, to prevent someone stealing my wallet, because when I was 15, 14, I think I lost few wallets, and I said, I have to find a way. I start carrying a chain, this kind of metal chain, you know, just to feel, to not make it easier to steal my... that was also a fashion. But anyway, she said, listen, if you think that someone is going to steal from your wallet, someone will steal it. If you think no one will ever take anything from you, if you visualize that nobody will ever steal from you, no one will actually ever steal. I think she referred that sometimes the thieves can feel if you are, for example, worrying a lot, and they might target you, because they know in someone's mind they are very concerned that they can be robbed. And from this point of view, if you walk secure and you think that no one will ever rob you, probably this. And this was told by a gypsy that could have technically steal, and maybe they are stealing anyway. I'm not now not generalizing, but we know that anyway there are these beggars. Now, if they only beg in the street, no problem. But anyway, if they try to steal, that's another story. Alright, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video about pickpocketing, pickpocketers, pickpockets, and so just if you're traveling to Italy, be careful, but at the same time, wherever I go, wherever I travel, I'm always focusing and looking after my belongings, anyway, to avoid problems, anyway. Alright, my friends, so I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I see you here on Italy A Place to Love YouTube channel, to my usual video every day, so I'll see you tomorrow here on Italy A Place to Love. Bye!